David Octavio Gandell. Gandell, please come on down.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Hello, David.
Doing good.
Pleasure, man.
Going over my conference this weekend. So if you don't know, I do have a women's conference. It's on Saturday. Unfortunately, I don't have 1,000 people, but fortunately, I don't have to cancel it because I don't have 1,000 people.
Sure.
So because of the virus and everything that's going on. So no, the conference is not canceled. I am doing the conference in Pompano Beach, Florida. Everybody that bought tickets, I expect you guys there. If you feel sick, then that's a different story. But everybody I've talked to so far said they're not sick, they're ready to go. So, this Saturday, and I'm excited about this conference. It's the first full day conference I am doing. It's called My Purpose 2020. Don't dream your life, live your dreams. The Women's Breakthrough Conference. So I'm excited about what's going to happen that Saturday. And I'm also excited about the people that are coming. There's some new people that are coming, Gary, that have been reaching out to me. Some I've never coached before. They just heard about me. And the reason I did this conference or any seminar is because not everybody can meet with me one-on-one. Not everybody can, right? Not everybody wants to. It's kind of intimidating sometimes. You almost feel like you're in therapy, or you don't want to do it. So the thing about the conferences or the seminars is for women to come and kind of get the idea of almost like a life coaching session.
Absolutely.
Right? Get to kind of define themselves, go through everything about what they've gone through in life, and understand that whatever they've gone through in life, there's a purpose. And I'm hopefully through the seminar, the conference, they find their purpose through their story. Right?
Absolutely.
But anyway, we're going to be at EQUIS Financial tomorrow, setting up all the vendors, all the sponsors or whatever. If you can make it tomorrow, great. If you can't, you have on Saturday to set up your booths. My friend Melissa Bale, she's got a new company with nails. It's really fun stuff for women. Viblock is sending me nice little goodie bags, everything like that. I want to give a shout out to Michelle Olivier Lawrence. Michelle Lawrence.
Let's do the heart. Ready? Do the heart.
Michelle, we love you, Michelle.
Hold it. There we go.
We love you, Michelle.
Yeah.
So, ladies, listen, everything is canceled. So this is a perfect time for you to actually sign up.
Yeah, you're not going to Ultra.
You're not going to Disney World. Right? You can't go to Disney anymore. Yeah, you can't go to Disney anymore.
So you need to come to My Purpose 2020.
You can log in right now, mypurpose2020.com. Just buy the ticket, $99 right now for the 4 sessions. Lunch is included. You'll be there as well. And I'm excited. I have the books. I have the new shirts. Oh my God, I'm so excited about the shirts. I buy a lot of little goodies for you ladies that I hope you like. Just to remind you to live your dreams. Just to remind you that it's not about dreaming your life, but it's actually about living your dreams. I always say when I was a kid that we were meant to live our dreams, and we were the only ones that would stop ourselves from dreaming or from living them. So again, dreams that are big are supposed to be hard. And so don't stop just because it looks hard, it seems hard, or you just don't see a way of it happening. It's just because you just need to be consistent about actually believing first. Nothing happens without faith. Nothing happens without belief. If you don't know my story, I'm a 2-time cancer survivor, and part of my journey, the first time of me battling cancer, was believing that I had a purpose. Believing that cancer actually had a purpose in my life. I know, as hard as that sounds. Then it took me 2 years to develop this relationship with God that I felt like, you know what, God, you have a huge purpose for my life, and my dreams are still going to come true. So now it's been 13 years since I made that promise. I'll be 13 years cancer-free on July 11th, knock on wood somewhere. And I am looking forward to the next decade of my life. I am looking forward to the conferences, the women's conference growing. I'm looking forward to the documentary and the books to be finished. I am looking forward to my TV show. And also producing other documentaries, other events and other things that actually can share with people and give them hope. After coaching women for so long now, the stories that I've heard are actually stories that will break your heart. It really would. And it really made me believe that I was supposed to do something with this content, that I was supposed to do something with why I was coaching women. So I believe the conferences are going to turn into something even bigger than I ever expected.
Absolutely.
So, and Gary's been to the conferences. He does all my video production for all my conferences and my seminars, and he's also, I let him host a little bit as well.
Yeah.
He's the only man that's allowed in the room.
Yeah. And it's a privilege. It really is a privilege because David creates this amazing space of, I guess you can call it the circle of trust, right? Where people open up and they talk about some of their past and some of their dreams and some of the stuff that, you know, that's hindered them and blocked them from achieving or becoming the person that they really wanted to become. So it's an honor, it's a pleasure, it's a gift to be able to be a part of David's world. So David, thank you for letting me in. And you know what, we're just getting started. So forget about the coronavirus. We got the David virus, and he's gonna win. He's gonna take over the coronavirus. There's no stopping David, because he's a man with purpose. And ladies, if you guys are watching this, please go out of your comfort zone. If you're watching this, believe me, you're gonna get so much value, breakthroughs, aha moments, introspecting, wisdom. You're gonna get moments of sharing. You're going to hear from other women and other stories that they have to have, and it's very inspiring. It's very empowering when you're there with a group of other women that are sharing their stories, and it's a beautiful moment of humanness and kindness, and humans healing each other and growing and just sharing. It's just a beautiful experience. And for me, I'm the film guy, and it hits me, and I'm trying to hide, and I can't hide. There's no hiding from this stuff. So if you come, and if you're willing and you're transparent and you want to grow and you want some answers, My Purpose 2020 is where you want to be. So I'm just encouraging you guys. I'm going to be there, and we're super excited. It's only less than 24 hours away.
Financial, one of my main sponsors, David Schneider. He actually is I guess he's the regional manager of South Florida, and he built an office there. So that's where I make my home. Every year I'm going to do events there. And I want to say something. It's a self-development. I understand that the hardest thing to do in life is actually look at yourself in the mirror. I get it. I understand it totally. But at some point in your life, you're going to have to do that. Don't wait any longer. Just do it now. Let me be that mirror for you. Let me be that person that helps you guide through this process. Again, going through cancer, going through everything that I've gone through in my life, hopefully allows you to trust me with your story and allows me to guide you through the process of not only healing, but revealing your purpose and knowing that this actually there's a reason why these things happen in your life, and you've been chosen to actually tell that story. So don't ever forget that.
And let me add to that. So one of the things that I learned from David's, from his conferences is when someone reaches out to you, don't ignore them, right? So if someone is trying to burst you, and I did this, and you put this out there, and thank you for putting this out there.
Gary's got a video on Instagram. If you want to look at it, you'll see a different side of Gary.
And it's crazy because if he would have never filmed me saying that, it wouldn't be out there. And it's so crazy because it was a moment of truth, and I had an aha moment. When someone reaches out to you, don't ignore them. The reason why they're reaching out to you, there's a divine reason, there's a purpose, there's a message. So for me, it was a self-realization. I was like, wait a minute, I was blocking David. I didn't want to talk to him for whatever reason, for whatever my reasons were. But what happened was that David was trying to burst into my bubble. So I guess the message was when people are reaching out to you and they're trying to come into your world, let them come into your world, because there's a reason why they want access to your world. Either they want to deliver something, they want to give you something, or they want to take something away. And sometimes that's good, right? Sometimes people come into your life and they change the direction of your life. And I think that sometimes that's good. I think in life sometimes detours are good. So if someone is trying to come into your life, let them, allow them. Because there's a message, there's a gift there. And I was able to get this self-realization through David's event. And I wasn't even supposed to give a testimonial. I was filming.
No, he was filming, and then I turned the camera on him. Because he started talking divine truth, and when I mean by divine, I would say, some people come in my life and I call them divine appointments, and I believe that those are people that God placed in my life for a reason. There's a purpose, and sometimes it's to distract me, but it's a good distraction. There is such a thing as good distractions in life, ladies and gentlemen, ladies mostly, and I would say that for me, this is a passion project. So please understand that this is not something that I felt like I was going into. This is something that I just kind of felt. I felt like I had a responsibility to continue to do this work, that basically women were coming to me and sharing their story that they never have in the past, ever. I would say that 8 out of 10 clients or women or friends, girlfriends, anybody that's come in my life have not ever shared their story with anyone. So I feel it's a responsibility and a privilege if someone's allowing me into their life and saying, listen, I want you to listen to this. And then I have a responsibility to either guide them somewhere or at least let them know it's okay to talk about it, right? It's not easy to talk about cancer. People ask me that all the time. It's like, David, how do you do it? It's not easy, but I know that I made a promise. 13 and a half years ago that I was going to tell my story, my God story. So I never stopped. And what it does for me, it reminds me how amazing life really truly is, what a gift it is. I think this is a perfect moment that when I think about the coronavirus and everything that's going on in the world, I want to know what you're thinking. If you're thinking about your life now, this is exactly why. Sometimes some things have to happen in your life that is actually, almost like, wait, someone's taking my freedom away? Someone is telling me I can't do something? So think about that. And then what are you going to do after this is over? God willing, this is going to be over soon. Hopefully sooner than later. So what are you going to actually do? What are you actually going to do when this is over? Are you going to go back to your old life, or are you going to do something different with your life? It's a perfect moment. People don't change until something else drastic changes in your life. What are you going to do after that? So I hope that me doing this video is really about revelation to you. How are you going to live your life after this is over? Because right now, we all need to do something better in our lives, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
What are you going to do? I mean, you get to live your life, though. You really do.
Sure,
like, you enjoy what you do.
Absolutely. Well, I think what happened was is that for me, and it's a little personal, but I love it because I love when David hits a nerve. I love when he hits a nerve. You just hit a nerve. I remember I was traveling the country creating content, but it wasn't the content that I wanted to create. So that really made me very, very, it rattled me in a very, it took me to a very dark place, because I said, God has given me all these amazing skills and abilities, but I'm not creating the content that I want to create. And I think that's what happens. I was put in a position where I had the ability to create, but I didn't have my creative freedom. And that's how I would answer that question. So your question is?
Yeah, I mean, I just think that most of us are not really truly living our life. That's why I called it Live Your Dreams. The only time you're really truly living your life is when you're living your dreams. The problem is most of us don't believe our dreams are supposed to come true, or they believe dreams are just dreams. Well, listen, there's plenty of examples of plenty of people that I can tell you every single day. Like, I mean, you think of Walt Disney, that's just the first example. I can give you a million examples of people that are actually living their dreams. And we look up to those people. Why can't we be those people? Why can't you live your dreams? Why can't you be that person that everybody else is actually looking to be that person? Listen, I've been doing this for 13 years. This is not something I just came up with. I've been hosting shows for 2 decades. I've been hosting TV shows and hosting fitness shows and fashion shows and beauty pageants, and I've done all that stuff. I survived cancer, and it changed everything in my life. Everything I do because I want to. I get out of bed and I do what I want every single day. If I'm speaking to you, or I'm texting you, or I'm emailing you, or I'm calling you, it's because I want to. If I'm spending time with you, it's because I want to. What do you want to do with your life? What do you want to do every single day? The seminars that I did last year and the years before that gave me a realization that something impactful was happening. I used to tell Gary last year, I was like, I cannot believe this. Women didn't want to leave the seminar. They didn't want to leave. We were running overtime. We were literally running out of batteries, running out of footage, we couldn't
We were running out of time.
Running out of time, everything, literally. We got kicked out of the places, of the venues. So I decided this year to do this conference. And my Purpose 2020, of course, the name it all, but it's called Don't Dream Your Life, Live Your Dreams. So the question is, are you ready to live your dreams? Don't wait.
Let me end it with a Octavio Gandell quote. David always says, when you show up,
God shows off. God bless you, ladies.
See you guys.
That you show up, God shows off. That you show up, God shows off. And I know that I was supposed to be here.